Hi, I'm Bob Just. I do commentary on theDove, and it's a great privilege to work with the team. And first of all, I'm just blown away by 30 years. I am so amazed at what I've seen happen at theDove with the coming of Dove TV, and all of you pulled around to make that happen. I'm blessed to be able to witness it all. And now we have a lot to do to make this country better. We've touched so many people's lives over 30 years, and congratulations, Perry, because it's really amazing what's happened. And I just think, wow, there's so many people that need to be reached. So many people, especially now with what's going on in the country. So good going to all of you, and I hope you can all pull around theDove and make it happen. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Bob. Bob's one of the special friends here at theDove, and of course we have him on quite often, and he's a passionate guy about our culture and where it is and where it's going. Well, you can hear Linda and Renee in the background. They're taking phone calls, and we do have room for your call right now. The phone number is 776-5368. Folks, we're down to the last day. This is it. We have a long ways to go. We have about 40, I can't even do my math. I'm going to say about $50,000 to go still today, and that's a big chunk, and it has to be taken out today. So it's our goal, and our goal is not based upon happenstance or anything like that. It's what's needed right now to keep theDove going, and in that goal is enough money for us to help convert theDove TV from analog to digital. We have an opportunity to do that at 20% what it normally should cost. Another broadcaster in Southern Oregon is working with us to convert theDove TV from analog to digital, which will improve the signal, give us a greater reach, and give us subchannels, which means we can develop a couple of more formats. So there's something going on here with God using theDove and all these media platforms that we have to get the word out. And I believe it's because of the day in which we live. Thousands. The mission field to America is media. I'm convinced of it. Absolutely convinced of it. We're going to reach America. The way you reach the masses is through media. And the Lord's allowed us to have incredible associations and relationships with people like Wallace Henley, like David Rubin, Dr. David Jeremiah, Chuck Swindoll. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. We've had unique relationships with these people for 30 years. And through that, you've been blessed. Your life has been strengthened, encouraged, and so are a whole bunch of others. And now we have an opportunity to even do more. So we need to hear from you. The phone number is 776-5368, 776-5368. Will you call now? We need at least another 20 calls here in the next half hour. And you know, one of the things that we do on theDove radio and TV that gets the most response is the subject of apologetics. It's amazing how many people love all of those programs. And the top apologist of our day is Ravi Zacharias. And I tell you, this man is blessed and anointed of God. Now, we air both of his programs. Just Thinking is on twice a day, and then Let My People Think we run as a weekly program. We've interviewed him on Skype before, and I've had the opportunity to hear Ravi speak on a couple of occasions. I'll never forget the time he spoke at the NRB. He stepped up to the podium. He had a stack of books and binders, and, you know, like he was about ready to teach the world. He closed his eyes, and for about the next 15 or 20 minutes, he spoke from his heart with his eyes closed, because the Lord changed his message from the seat to the podium, and it was passionate. And I just love his spirit. Well, we have the honor this morning to have with us for a few moments Ravi Zacharias. Hi, Ravi.
How are you doing? Delighted to be with you. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you, and thank you for what you do. I can't tell you the impact that your ministry is having, Ravi, around the world, but especially here in Southern Oregon and Northern California. I just want to say thank you for allowing us to partner with you to get your ministry out and for what you and your team do.
Well, you know, this kind of privilege we have in our time of really communicating the message over the air and print and all of that, it's a time in which such facilities are needed, because all kinds of bad news and all kinds of destructive ideas go viral. And when you look at the havoc that those ideas wreak in our world, I'm just grateful to God for people like you, Perry, and all that you folks do in theDove. I travel so much, and I've told my staff again and again, the most remarkable thing I hear from people as I travel is that they were listening to a radio program, heard a talk, or they were reading a book, and this mass media capacity that we have just to meet total strangers and see the impact it's had on their lives. So thank you for what you do, and I'm just delighted to encourage your listeners to really get behind the Dove and support your work. We need more and more efforts such as these, and if God has blessed you with the provision for your need and even over and above, I hope you will give to a ministry such as this, because we are privileged to share in it and see the results and lives transformed.
Well, thank you, Ravi. And again, I know everybody in the world wants you, and the Lord now has blessed you to have a great team. And thank you for sending your team into Southern Oregon. For the last several years, we've enjoyed Alistair and the team and others who have come into Southern Oregon to do a series on apologetics. So thank you for your entire organization. It's just remarkable.
We continue to add some great new apologists, and I think that's the biggest thrill to me, because I know that once your own voice goes off the air or the years catch up with you, it's important to have a legacy of continued voices. Some of the most thrilling young apologists in the world now are on this team, and do pray for them. We placed one in South Africa, one in Spain, one in Vienna, and one here now in North America with us. But that this is my moment to say thank you for what all of you do and giving us the privilege of carrying our voices over to your constituency, because of whom the word can be disseminated and exponentially grow.
Thank you, Ravi. We love you. We pray for you and your team. I value the few moments you've given us today. I know you're a busy man. Take care of yourself, and God bless you and your team, and we'll talk again soon, okay?
God bless you, to my friend. Thanks for having me. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye. All right, Ravi Zacharias this morning. And again, you can hear his program, Just Thinking, twice daily here on the Dove Radio. You can hear it at noon, and then again at 5:45, and then Let My People Think in the afternoon. I'd love to hear from Ravi Zacharias, people who love his program. We need to hear from you folks. We have got to, we're at 50,000, so we got $44,000 that have to be, $49,000 that has to be done throughout the rest of the day. And I can't tell you, now folks, let me just say this as carefully as I can. Ravi is wanted all over the world. His invitations extend beyond anything you could possibly imagine, and he's had to train up other apologists to take the demand for what he's doing. Just to get him for a few moments on the phone is a huge deal. Can you imagine how many people would want just what we just experienced? He thinks enough of the Dove and the impact that the Dove is having in Southern Oregon, along the coast, in Northern California, and now on television and on Roku and around the world. The impact, the residual effect of the Dove now, to the point where he would stop what he's doing on his busy day and call us. Now, folks, that ought to tell you the impact that the Dove is happening. He would never have done it if he didn't know, and if his ministry didn't feel the impact because of you. So we need your support. It's a unique thing what's happening here at the Dove, just unlike any other place I've ever seen. Would you give us a call? The phone number is 776-5368. We need 19 more calls here in the next few moments between now and the top of the hour. And when you call, we are still going to send you out this God of Wonders DVD, just as a way of saying thank you. I'll tell you what, to prove my point, if you can't give anything, but you'd like to have a copy of this, come on by. You drive over here, we'll give you one, okay? So I don't want you to think you have to give to get. That's not it at all. We send this out as a thank you. So give us a call. Whoa, Linda's going to be busy now. Renee's waiting for a phone call. And we have a few ladies out there to take your calls ready. Here's the number, 776-5368. Let's light up the phones. Come on, let's pitch in here. If you like Ravi, call and support the Dove as a vote for Ravi. 776-5368. It's easier for you. Go online at theDove.us. 776-5368 or online at theDove.us. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
You can call the Dove right now at 541-776-5368 or make a secure online donation at our website at theDove.us. Again, the phone number is 541-776-5368. Thanks for your support.